the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted. Stay humble.
Oh, my bad, guys. I know. I just realized. I thought it was already on. I thought it was already on. Yeah, so guys, welcome to LRFC. Can you do me a favor? Hit that subscription button, notification button. We're going to go to the press conference of Liverpool Football Club. Apologies for the no sound. I thought it was already on. This is a dodgy microphone, as you can see. I'm joking. But yeah, guys, David Coote has been sacked by the PGMOL. And for me, is it the right decision? There's a poll I just put up. Please go and investigate it. Go and have your say if you agree with it or disagree with it as well. But before then, just hit the like button, subscription button, notification button, all that good stuff. So I'm streaming on X and obviously YouTube. So please come to the YouTube channel, subscribe. On the road to 3,000. Apologies about the earlier stream. I don't know what happened. It became messy and I don't think I'm supposed to show certain things, so they took it down. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. So David Coote, have the PGMO done right by him? I don't think they have. They have because the reason I say that there's more to this than just David Coote. I think there's a lot of investigations that has to happen around the PGMOL. The PGMOL and the Premier League come as one, don't they? They don't come individually. So if the referees are that dodgy, what is the Premier League as well? Why aren't the Premier League and the PGMOL using the same system as the rest of Europe, which which is the VAR system. You see in the Champions League, as soon as an incident happens, within about 3 seconds, it's already been decided. In the Champions League, it don't take no longer than probably 2 minutes. Let's just put it that way. If something they're unsure about, it doesn't take longer than 2 minutes. But in the Premier League, we wait 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. And then you think to yourself, what's going on here? This is a simple decision. Why are they taking that long? I mean, so there's a lot of things you've got to look at as well. And why are we seeing the same referees all the time? I don't understand that. Why is it always the same referees that referee the games? Finstar, I think my sound is better now. I'm sure it is. Apologies, I said. Yeah, it's back. The sound is back. Apologies. Yeah, so hang on, guys. Yeah, as I was saying, why is it always the same referees that's refereeing games, even when they make horrendous mistakes? Every season, like everybody gets relegated and promoted, right? Why are we always seeing Anthony Taylor? Why do we always say? Why do we always see David Coote? Why do we always see Paul Tierney? Whenever they make mistakes, they always come back. Why do we always see that? That's what I'm confused about. If it's fair, like they said it is, that's all we hear. Everything is fair, but I don't think it is. I honestly don't think it is. I think there's corruption outside David Coote. I think there's corruption up there. Why did Howard Webb come back? Even he wasn't even a good referee. You know what I mean? Back in the day, he was one of the worst referees in the Premier League. Why is he back? Why is it since he's back, everything's gone wrong again? You know what I mean? Nothing's going right for the referees. They don't even get considered for World Cups. They don't even get considered for European Cups. So why are they still doing the same thing as they were doing before? Why aren't they improving? Surely by now you expect improvement. VAR system, all these systems are in place, but they're still struggling. Why though? Surely to God, you don't think you should be struggling on a VAR system? Surely, why do the decisions now under VAR look worse than when it was no VAR? Do you know what I mean, guys? So it's more than David Coote. Trust me, it's more than David Coote, man. I don't just see him as the issue. Obviously, he's done wrong by Liverpool Football Club. I agree 100%. I'm not a fan of his. I've said it many, many, many times. He's one of the worst referees I've ever seen in my life. Should not referee. He's not even fit enough to referee in the Premier League. I mean, not even the Championship. Sorry, he's not even fit enough to referee in the Championships. But he comes in the Premier League and he's always refereeing. Why? Why is he always refereeing when he's not even good enough? If you know what I mean. So. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess all around, man. And I think investigations has to happen in the PGMO establishment. I think a lot of stuff has to come into the picture to be, for a lot of them to be exposed. Because I'm a firm believer, and I stood by before David Coote, and a lot of people said to me, I'm mad for what I'm saying. Referees are fair, and I said, no, there's something not right here. And now look at me, I'm laughing at everybody else. That made me look like an idiot all that time. You know what I mean? There you go. I told you these referees are dodgy. And you see games, like certain decisions in games, and you see to yourself, you scratch your head. How is that possible? You know what I mean? Look at yesterday, for example. Caicedo made a challenge on one of the players, like studs showing, yeah? And I've seen Curtis Jones get sent off for going over the ball. Going towards the, he was going for the ball. You could see it by VAR. You could clearly see it in the VAR that Curtis Jones did not mean to go over the ball and go for Basuma. But then again, he got sent off for that. But you see this even worse incident yesterday. Caicedo meant to do Sarr. Didn't even get a yellow card for that. And then you see Kulusevski elbowing Lavia, who had to be taken off at half time because he's probably dizzy or something. Still stay on the pitch, not even a yellow card either. The VAR sees it. It was a clear elbow, clear stamp, but they don't do anything about it. This is what I'm saying, guys. It's a mess all around. I'm telling you, man. How can pro officials? This is no longer school teachers becoming referees. This is professional officials are coming to the game and they're still struggling. There's no more job on the side. This is what you do for life. And they're all struggling, guys. Don't get it. Honestly. And you know what the worst thing is? Us as fans just sit there and accept it like it's okay. It's not okay, guys. We should be challenging things like this. We should be talking about things like this. Because, it can cost a team to get relegated. It could cost a team getting, top 6, top 4, a championship, which we already know it has. So now I'm looking back, seasons like with Liverpool. I remember a season, the first season we challenged with Man City, that 1 point is the first ever 1 point. The Fekir season. We should have got Fekir, by the way. And, some people are saying we shouldn't. I looked at that game against Leicester, yeah. Mane beat Maguire. And Maguire brought him down. Last man, by the way. Last man. And Atkins was in charge. Was it Martin Atkins? Yeah, Martin Atkins. I think that's his name. I still remember it because I was in Italy, Rome, watching it from there. Brought down Sadio Mane onto the floor. Last man. Didn't even get a red card. Then the game went on. Naby Keita was in the box. Got stamped on by one of the defenders. Straight on his foot. Didn't even get a penalty for that. That game finished as a draw. Don't forget, guys, we lost the league by one point. So there's 2 instances there. And who scored the goal for Leicester that day? The man who should have got sent off. Maguire. There you go. There's 2 instances there. And there's obviously third with Maguire scoring a goal. So if Maguire wasn't on the pitch, we probably would have won that game. The penalty given probably would have won that game. And, if he stayed off the pitch, that sending off, there you go. There wasn't going to be a goal. So we missed the league by 1 point that season. Look back in that game, people, and you could judge for yourself. There's always a full highlight somewhere in that season when Liverpool missed it by 1 point. We won the Champions League anyway, but just go back and look at it. That Leicester game is the game we lost the Premier League. I've got no doubt about it. I'll still stick by that. And then you look at last season. Man City. At home. Can you imagine if we beat Man City? Like, if we scored the last minute goal, the confidence that would have been around the team, like where we would be. Where Liverpool would be, like in regards to, challenging for the title. Not only did they decide, sorry about that, where would Liverpool be? That's what I meant to say. Where would Liverpool be? So not only did they destroy Liverpool that game, not winning it, obviously not scoring a penalty from that. Who knows? Maybe we would have scored, I don't know. But it destroyed our confidence. After that, I'm a firm believer the team gave up. Because we're forgetting the screw job before that. We're forgetting the screw... I don't know what's happening there. Sorry about that, guys. Got the wrong one there. Let me get it up in there. Yeah, we're forgetting the screw job, Hopefully I could get it. Sorry, guys. It's all graphics related, man. It's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, I'll come back to it. No problem. Yeah, so we're forgetting the screw job, versus Spurs before that. And those other games, similar thing happened as well. So all those points we lost along the way, all the screw jobs that happened along the way, well, it builds up. It goes in players' heads. It goes in coaches' heads, thinking to themselves, no matter what we do, we're not going to win this league. So you put that doubt in players' heads. And then what happened after that Man City game? We wasn't the same team. We dropped off. And who won the league? Man City. There you go, people. Like, it's something... What people don't understand is when things build up continuously, screw job after screw job after screw job after screw job, you think to yourself as a player, no matter what I do, we're not going to win this league. So the only way next season we come back to win the league is get way clear. Get 25 points clear of the second place. Something like that. And that's what we're trying to do this season. And that's what we did this season. We won the league. A lot of people say head-to-head, Man City, Liverpool. Head-to-head, Liverpool always lose Premier League titles. But you know why? Because they don't give us a chance. They never give us a chance. We're always getting screwed along the way. And now, David Coote saying what he did on live TV. Sorry, obviously on a video, shows Liverpool are not liked. That's why I said there's more to this than just David Coote. What about the rest? I mean, when are we going to start looking at Anthony Taylor? When are we going to start looking at Paul Tierney? The only thing that exposed David Coote, it wasn't even him saying what he was saying about Klopp and Liverpool fans, is that white powder, that sand, white sand as they call it. I don't want to say what it is, but you know what I mean. That's the thing that actually exposed him. If he just said I hate Liverpool and I don't like Jurgen Klopp, it would be he'd still be in a job. Let's just be realistic here. It's the white powder that killed him. So, guys, let me say something to you, man. Just watch out for this season, yeah. Some way, somehow, we're gonna get screwed over along the way, and that's how it is. It's just a normal for Liverpool Football Club. It's how we come out of it. It's the biggest, thing in my opinion. Like, how do we come out of it as a fan base? When are we all gonna wake up to reality that nobody wants us to win league titles? Like, I mean, just be realistic. Because Liverpool Football Club, after what they heard, they should be onto the FA. They should be onto the Premier League. They should be onto the PGMOL. Ask questions like, how long has this been happening? I mean, where is the justice in football? Because for me, our fan base, a few months ago, before this David Coote thing, they were telling me we're okay. Nobody screws us. Everybody, gets treated the same. Now you can see, not everybody gets treated the same. Yeah, man. I'm done with this bullshit anyway, guys. Like, I'm being realistic here, man. And I don't want to hear those people that spoke to me that time saying now, oh, yeah, we might have got screwed over now. No, it's too late. Don't start telling me now, man. It's too late. You chosen your side. Stay with that lane, man. Don't come to my lane now. Don't come to my fucking lane. I'm tired of these people, man. Always trying to make some people who told the truth, look bad, man. There's too many experts. They think they know everything. They don't know nothing, man. If you're not around the game, don't talk, man. Don't talk, man. If you're not in and around the game, don't talk. Don't fucking talk, man. It's bullshit, man. It took a guy taking a white powder to be sacked. What kind of nonsense is that, mate? So cheating in the game is okay. I mean, it's just madness, man. Madness. There you can see, Mr. Paul Joyce broke it earlier. Statement from the PGMOL following the conclusion of a thorough investigation into David Coote's conduct. His employment with the PGMOL has been terminated today with immediate effect. David Coote's actions were found to be in a serious breach of the provisions of his employment contract, with his position deemed untenable. There you go, people. There you go. Supporting David Coote continues. Supporting David Coote continues to be important to us, and we remain committed to his welfare. David Coote has a right to appeal the decision to terminate his employment. So there you go, people. There you go, people. Like, they're supporting him still, obviously. Listen, mental health is part and parcel of life. You know what I mean? If people don't, if people have issues, you got to support them some way, somehow. But, the white powder isn't something new, is it? Let's be realistic here, guys. You know what I mean? So it's just one got caught, by a camera, which is, recorded by his friend. His friend recorded him, guys. His friend recorded him and then let it out there to the world to see. There's no friends in this world, man. Especially when you're at the top. There's no friends. So learn something about that, Liverpool fans. We're at the top at the moment. There's no friends. Don't forget that, yeah? Don't forget that, man. Let me just read the comments before I go on. Big up, guys, though. Yeah, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. It's, obviously, I've been trying to build my own thing for a while as well. I want to do it organically. I want to do it on my own. I don't want to, I don't want no problems from anywhere else. Just do Fozzy and just build your own channels. I've got a UFT channel for every team that's support outside Liverpool as well. So please go and subscribe to that one if you want to discuss your club. But this is just Liverpool. Listen, I don't mind fans from other teams coming on here. It doesn't bother me as long as you contribute your bit. But yeah, let me just get to the comments and we continue. Obviously, the press conference is coming shortly. It should be here actually now, so we could see what the players and the manager is saying before the Girona game. I'm looking forward to this game actually. Yeah, there you go. It started now. I think it's Gravenberch. So I got to get rid of the music in it first of all, so I can't play it before the music. Yeah, so let's just wait for a minute. So yeah, let me get to the comments, then we go on. Joe, all right, folks. Big up, Joe, man. Always, man. Yes, Luke. Big up, brother. Derby Night Northampton. Come on, bro. I'll watch your game. I'll watch it and check it out, okay? PGMO all corrupt. We know that, bro. We know that. Let's go, champ. Big up, Steve. Big up. Can't hear your voice, FSG. Yeah, they always do that to me, bro. They always do that to me. Those corrupt scumbags. They always do that. I mean, good one though. I know, Robert. I know, bro. Apologies, bro. Apologies. No, Sand. Sorry. Sand now, yeah. Arne has taken a squad of 19 available players. Don't look good. Squad rotation 0. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it, bro? It's really bad. Sacking Coote is just the start. He's the tip of the iceberg. Sorry, corruption. It's not just him, bro. It's a lot. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's more to this than just him. You know what I mean? An idiot got caught. You know what I mean? That's what it is. An idiot got caught. But what about the rest? They make as bad as decisions as him. Some people, actually, some make it worse. Some make bad decisions worse than him. So, yeah, man. I've always said it, like, when is the justice for football gonna happen? Referees getting relegated, or referees speaking after a game when they make a horrendous decision? When are we gonna see things like that? When are we gonna see referees start speaking after games and answer the questions put to them? It's never gonna happen, is it? Because they did it their way. They did it their way, which means any mistakes they do, it's not even a mistake. Purposely things they do, they don't have to answer to it. I mean, there you go. There you go, guys. Wait till the rest of the stuff comes out. I'm waiting for it, mate. Finstar, I'm waiting for it, bro. I am waiting for it. Why are these corrupt officials all only showing the fans one view of potential offside? I.e. Arsenal first goal yesterday did not show us other angles. Robbo outside the box, tackle, pen. That's because, it's, as I was saying, bro, it's proper corruption that goes on. They don't let people outside their domain, their area, their little box, their box, circle, whatever you could call it. They don't let people in. They don't want anyone to find out what they do, because there's a lot of shit that goes on that we don't know about, guys. I'm telling you. Even like the Premier League, if you look at the Premier League, guys, how often do we see teams go to the last game of the season and win nowadays? You know what I mean? It's a common occurrence now, guys. It's a common thing that happens every single time. Last game of the season, we always see teams winning the league now. Why? Because the whole world can watch the league. That's the whole point. Sponsorships, everything. Like, you build up, innit? You build up. And no other fans are going to watch other leagues other than this one. That's what it is. That is what it is, guys. I've been saying it for a while. These things are intentionally done. I've got no doubt about it, man. I've got no doubt about it. But nobody wants to speak about it. They just want to be nicey. If your team gets screwed, it's okay. I'm standing up for my football club. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Why are you sitting back and letting these corrupt assholes do whatever they want to our football club? Why? Those players, fought hard, long season, put their bodies on the line. And what did they get at the end of it? Nothing. No Premier League title. But it's okay. It's okay. Because, everybody's playing fair across the field. Everything is fair, guys. Everything's okay. That's what it is. That's what I've been hearing for a long time, guys. I've been hearing that for a long time from my own fan base, telling me, no, it's fair, man. Everything is fair, Don't worry about it, Foss. Don't worry about it, mate. Everything is fair. But does it look fair to you now? Don't think so. I don't think so. So I said, David Coote is just the beginning. I'm just waiting for the rest. I'm waiting for the rest of the buses because there's going to be about 4 buses coming down, mate. That's what's happening. So let's go to the press conference, and then we could discuss whatever you want still, guys. Yeah, whatever you want to throw in there, throw it in there. Let's do this, people. Let's do this.
Hi, Ryan. You're top of the Champions League at the moment. Is it an incentive to finish top of the group? And I mean, whilst you obviously want a top 8 finish, first of all, what would finishing top of that group mean?
Yeah, of course, you want to win every game. So for us, our aim is to win every group game, and then we'll see further. But if you win every game, that means a lot to us.
Ryan, you played every minute of every.
What the fuck is he talking about, this guy? What does that mean to you? Well, what is this? A award show? Oh my God. Listen, the nerds have taken over, guys. They're not even footballing people. It's just the nerds now, guys. What a stupid question to ask. Come on, man. Ask him something meaningful. What would it mean to you? I'm here. I'm happy to be here. What do you want him to say? Oh, I'll give up.
Every Premier League and Champions League game before
Speaking about another nerd, there you go, Mr. Pierce. Goodness gracious me, man. I'll give up.
you came off at Newcastle. 2 questions really. One is, how, physically, are you feeling the strain of all that workload? Are you okay? And also, secondly, how much are you just enjoying being such an integral part of this team after, obviously, your first season at Liverpool? You were kind of in and out of the team.
Yeah, your first question. I feel good. I feel fit. I think when you play a lot of minutes, you get fitter and fitter, and for me, that's the thing. And the second question was, because it was a little bit
just in terms of how much you're enjoying being part of this.
Listen, Gravenberch has been phenomenal this season. I've been behind this kid from day one. I remember when people were putting him up against Bellingham on all these young and up and coming players. 2 years at the game, playing now and again at Bayern Munich destroys his confidence. So now he's playing on a regular basis in a position you didn't expect him to play, but he's outperforming a lot of players around Europe, guys. Think about it that way. And listen, man, nothing but, praise for this kid. I've got nothing but, thanking him first of all, because, if it wasn't for him, probably that position would have been difficult. We would have probably played Endo there, who hasn't got the pace and power to, cover the pitch. But yeah, listen, this kid is phenomenal. What I like about him as well is, his touches and his close control, taking on players. Once he's gets past players, it's impossible to catch him as well. I wouldn't say much about that Newcastle game because, it's fatigued, isn't it? It's too many games for this young kid. Running, at St. James's Park on a cold day, rainy day, it's difficult for any kind of player. So give him a bye for that game, man.
Successful team and being so integral to it after what must have been a frustrating first season where it felt like you were in and out of the team, you had some injury issues.
For me, the first season was not that frustrating. My aim was to play a lot more minutes than I had before, and I did. And now, yeah, I'm just happy to play 90 minutes again and be every game on the pitch and that I can show myself. So I'm really happy that I can be part of this team.
So Ryan, it was a surprise at the start of the season when you started in the number 6 role, but you've excelled in it. You still think though you're learning and getting better in the new kind of position for yourself?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone can.
I don't think he plays as a number 6 here. I think this is where the mistakes happen from the fan base. Him and I've watched them. Yeah, him and McAllister swap. You know what I mean? Sometimes he goes forward, sometimes McAllister stays back. And this position for McAllister is not a foreign position. Last season, who was our DM? McAllister and Endo. So it's good to have those two there. That's why you see McAllister at times tired and he doesn't pass the right passes. I've realised that as time went on, You know, when you're like, overdoing things, it catches up with you, and that's what's happening with him and McAllister. They haven't got enough rotation for that position. It's just them two that cover that. Endo doesn't come on and cover them. Curtis Jones plays now and again, but not like consistently. So yeah, it's understandable why them two are fatigued at the moment. We need new players, man. We need new players to help these guys out because they've done nothing wrong. They kept us at the top, but that can only stay for so long. You know what I mean? When form drops and you get tired, you go back down here. And now we've got another challenger in the picture. We've got Chelsea coming into the picture now. You know what I mean? So it's not just Arsenal and Man City who are not playing very well. We've got Chelsea now into the picture who are playing well. So, we've got 4-way title race this season. Whether you like to hear it or not, Man City are still in it, in my opinion. As long as there's a lot of games to go, these teams are still in it. They know how to do it. They've done it before. Man City are 4-time champions in a row. Arsenal have been champions 20 years ago, but they have been competing the last 2 seasons. So, listen, the season's got a long, long way to go, guys. Games will catch up with our players. We need squad rotation, like Steve said. We need that badly. If we don't get that, it's going to be the same as last season. We're going to drop off again and again and again. I'm worried. If Caicedo was playing for LFC, he gets a red against that horrible Sarr tackle. Yeah, 100%, bro. No doubt about that. 100%.
How do you say it? Improve. So as I. It goes really well, but maybe I can do a bit more also in defending. But I'm really happy with the performance I now have, so I have to keep going.
Oh, I love this guy, man. I'm telling you. Robert says, in all fairness, I thought Caicedo should have only got a yellow. He did pull out of the tackle. Listen, I don't agree with that, but let me say something to you, bro. The thing that that made me think is a red is the way he reacted. He was pretending to be injured. You don't do that, bro. When a player knows what he did is wrong and he starts, rolling about like he got injured, that should be a red card alone. Forget about he pulled that. He pretended he was injured right after that tackle, bro. So he knows what he did. He knows what he did. I don't need to explain that to you, bro. He knows what he did. Big up Callum and Jids, man. Big up, guys. Big up. Let me see what they're saying. Jids is a cool guy, man. I love him on Spaces, man. Jids in the Spaces, man. You're doing great, bro. Keep it up, man. Because we need people like you. Always objective, man. You never, follow the crowd, man. I like that. Similar to all like me and Sim and that. That's what we do, bro. People don't like you for it, sod them, innit? Big up, Cedric, as always, brother. Big up. Keep the comments coming, man.
Hi, Ryan. Did you hear after the Madrid game, a lot of people comparing you to Tony Cruz? Just wonder how you felt about that. Must have been a big compliment to you.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to hear that, of course, because Tony Kroos is a legend of the game. He did a lot of good things, so it's nice to hear that.
And to beat Leverkusen and Madrid.
Big up, Callum, bro. Big up, brother. Big up.
I mean, did you feel like Liverpool are almost becoming the team in this Champions League? You must take so much confidence from big victories like that.
It's nice. It's nice to beat them because they are really good teams. And but for us, we look game by game and then we see further.
Hi, Ryan. I think we asked you this at the start of the season when you were just moving into that number 6 role, but is there any players aside from around the world that you sort of model yourself on in that role?
No, not really.
I like that response, man. I will say the same. Not really. I've never seen anyone like Gravenberch, man. I've never seen a guy who's got close control like that. The only player I compared Gravenberch with is Jack Wilshere from Arsenal. That's the only one because their close control, the way they dribble the ball, glide past players, they're so similar. It's unreal, man. They're so similar. I swear to you guys. And what he's done, in that position as a number 6, nobody else would have done that in our team. I'm telling you guys, the kid's special. Let's just put it that way. He just needs help. That's all he needs. Help. I mean, and that's what we need to go after. If we can't get that in January, FSG out, mate. Again, it's coming out. Alisson, Trent, Kwanzaa, Virgil, Robbo, Endo, Jones, Soboslai, Gakpo, Diaz, Elliott to start for me. Yes, me too, bro. Me too. I'll go with you, Callum. I'll go with you, bro. Let's get back.
To be honest, I just want to be myself. So.
Confidence, man. Confidence. I like that. That's my player.
That's what you were saying earlier about playing all the time. It's really refreshing because at the moment, lots of players are complaining about playing too much, and it's clearly something that you're absolutely loving. Do you think there'll come a point where you might want to break, or you just want to play every single game?
Yeah, for now it's nice to play every single game, but yeah, maybe in the future, when you play a lot of games, now I think we played 20 games with the Champions League and the competition, and if you reach the 70 or 60 or 70, that's really crazy. But for now, it's okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of players are playing a lot of games, guys, like Van Dijk himself, and McAllister, Salah. That's just too many games. I mean, this is what we need. This is why we need Chiesa, isn't it? I've got a feeling Chiesa's been saved for the second part of the season. Like, I've been saying about Man City for a while, with it. They always save De Bruyne and Kyle Walker for the second part of the season. They have to play them now because they've got no choice. They're drifting away from the league leaders, isn't it? So normally, Man City have a plan in place, which is, players play in certain parts of the season. This is what Liverpool are, I think, trying to do with Chiesa. All this stuff, like he's unsettled, he needs to go home. You can't say that after a week, guys. I'm sorry. Like, you just arrived and all of a sudden you want to go back home to... Come on, man. To Italy, that's madness. Absolute madness. But yeah, I have a feeling the second part of the season, we're going to see Chiesa not play where you think he's going to play, like backing up Salah. I think he's more as a withdrawal number 9, like number 10, number 9 role. I think that's where Chiesa is going to play in the second part of the season. They're going to probably think about, Darwin Núñez probably coming off the bench rather than starting games. Because when he starts games, he ain't scoring goals. You know what I mean? So he doesn't score goals anyway as a striker, but we need someone that can. And I think Chiesa is the one that can do that. And I've said it for a while. I'm not going to, hide away from that. I think Chiesa can be the difference in the second part of the season. What happened to us last season? What was missing? As soon as Jota got injured, what happened? We couldn't create goals. So we couldn't create chances. We couldn't score goals. Salah was off form when he came back from the AFCON. You know what I mean? But now we've got someone who's more than capable of, doing his business on the pitch, which is Chiesa. If you know Chiesa, before those injuries, he's an impact player. He's one of those players that can decide games, if you know what I mean. And listen, man, he might be worth about 10 to 15 million now. Chiesa, like 3-4 years ago, before the injuries, he's worth around 100 million. No doubt about it. And we've got that player in our team. So hopefully he'll get fitter. He'll get ready. Second part of the season, he'll be scoring the goals for us, man, to take us to the next level. That's what I think. But still, we need those signings in midfield to help out the likes of Gravenberch, McAllister, and a centre back that can rest the likes of Van Dijk. I think Van Dijk's replacement should be as soon as possible. I'm not saying get rid of Van Dijk. I'm saying, like, under the tutelage of Van Dijk, that centre back, who's going to replace him, can learn a lot of him. There you go. It's just a simple thing, guys. Everybody thinks when we say get replacement Van Dijk, we want to push Van Dijk away. No, we need that guy ready because Van Dijk is 33 years old, guys. He's not 30 or 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. He's 33 years old. One injury can probably ruin him for the rest of his life. Look at Matip last season. Retired. One ACL in his life, retired. Don't see him anymore. Try to recover. Can't happen. The body doesn't let you. If you're not over 30, you don't know how your body is. Trust me. When you reach that age, it's very difficult to come back to your best if you get a horrific injury. So get that person ready right now, man. Be smart. Be ahead of the game, for crying out loud. You're in a great position, Liverpool Football Club. Be ahead of everybody. Man City is failing. Arsenal, I don't even know what they are anymore. They don't even know what they are. They're failing too. Chelsea's coming up. but they're still missing that spine of the team, which is a goalkeeper, a centre back, a midfielder who could create chances or whatever you think it is. Like, that midfielder that's dominant, a leader. That's what they need. A right back, a striker that's, regularly scoring. Jackson's doing it now, but, Jackson's not reliable. So they're still missing that in their team. Dominant players. Our spine is still here. Alisson, Van Dijk, you got Gravenberch and McAllister and Soboslai there and Jones. And then you got Salah. You know what I mean? So that's still there. It's just little bits here and there that can get us over the line, and we remain there for the next 3 to 4 years. That's all we need, because the average age of the team now is 25. Everybody's below that, apart from Salah, and Alisson and Van Dijk and Robertson. But everybody else is at the right age. Is at the right age, guys. So, we've got to start thinking, man. We've got to start thinking. Think ahead of the game. I always say that. Think ahead of the game. Is that we're purposely trying to stop our progression some way, somehow. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why the fan base actually allows that to happen. That's what I don't understand as a fan. Why do our fan base just sit there and allow the ownership just to let that happen? These players ain't going to be here for long. They come and go. They age. So while they are all in top of their game, let's use them to their ability. Let's use them now to win championships. Get the right players in to help them. Why is it so difficult to say that? Why do we allow this? I can't keep fighting for everybody, man. Everybody has to fight for themselves, guys. Honestly, everybody has to fight for themselves, man. I'm tired of doing this every single time, man. I can't tell you this. Look at it from your point of view. Are we doing the right things? No, we ain't. We're running these players to the ground again. Second time, part 2. Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson. We run them to the ground. They haven't recovered since. They're finished. Wijnaldum is finished. Henderson is finished. Fabinho is finished. And they're still in their 30s, still playing football. They're not the same players anymore because we run them to the ground. We don't want these players to go through the same thing. Come on. Wake up, man.
Or you just want to play every single game?
Yeah, for now it's nice to play every single game, but yeah, maybe in the future, when you play a lot of games, now I think we played 20 games through the Champions League and the competition, and if you reach the 70 or 60 or 70, that's really crazy. But for now, it's okay. That's funny.
Let me read the comments, guys. Sorry about that. Caicedo had to pretend he was injured in the star tackle, so he did not get a red. Great acting by Caicedo. There you go, bro. But the thing is, there is a VAR there. If VAR is there, they should use it. The way they should be using it. Gravenberch reminds me of Vieira, ex-Arsenal legend. You know what? I agree with you. Someone close to him is VAR. Steve, you hit the nail on the head, brother. You're the man. You are the man. He's a bit like Vieira, a twist of Jack Wilshere with the gliding bit. You're right. Spot on, bro. Real Madrid have their eyes on McAllister, Gravenberch next season to replace Tchouaméni, Modric. FSG can't wait to get that money from Madrid. There you go, bro. Since last season, what have I been saying about McAllister? What have I been saying, Steve? Didn't I tell you? I'm going to look for that footage in the next stream. I told you guys, McAllister will be at Madrid if we continue the way we're doing things. I'm telling you. They need a replacement for Modric, guys. Who's close to Modric? Maka is the closest player to Modric, guys. Would you play Alisson tomorrow and rest Keller? 100%, bro. 100%, man. I'll play Alisson straight away, bro. Even the Fulham game. It's time, man. It's time to take the Premier League seriously, bonkers. It's time to take the Premier League seriously, bro. We can't sit back now. Get the big guns going, mate. Get as much as points as possible on the table so teams don't catch you. So you could, in February, March, you'll be in such a good position. You just concentrate on the Champions League. That's what I want. Because I can't trust the referees. I can't trust, the Premier League, FA. I can't trust them, mate. They will do a screw job some way, man. If you get screwed like Tottenham away, you could get screwed everywhere else, guys. I'm telling you, gotta be careful, man. Kiers are going to cook as a false nine when he's fully fit from February 1st, 2025. He has a stomach bug now, not playing tomorrow. I heard about that, bro. I heard that. Cheap FSG ain't signing no quality player next month. Another title lost by FSG. It's sad. I don't want to hear it, Steve. I don't want to hear it, bro. Don't break my heart, man. My achy, breaky heart. You know what I mean? You just don't know. You know what I mean? Totally agree with you. But FSG runs our club on a bare minimal. Minimal. Yeah, they do, bro. They do. We've got to be realistic, Jits. You know what I mean? We've got ownership that really don't care, about winning. Even Arsenal fans actually said the same thing. If you go and listen to Arsenal fan channels, they say the same thing as us. Like, they heard the Cronkies say they're not interested in, winning championships. They're just, here to invest and, get money back. That's what it is. That's what it is. They don't care about winning. And that's, to be honest, American mentality is like that. They're just not interested, man. We're forcing people to win. That it's not part of them. It's all about making money. That's where it's commercial and things like that. Look at FSG. They bought us in 2010, something like that. I don't think they were billionaires at the time. As soon as they took over Liverpool, they became billionaires. Now they got they're one of the richest people out there because of Liverpool Football Club. I mean, when you're owning Liverpool Football Club, it opens up a lot of doors, man. And that's what they're using us for. Their company, FSG. Every single time investment comes in, you think it's coming to Liverpool. No, it goes to FSG. Redbird, they want to invest. No, it goes to FSG. It's always like this. It's always like this. It's never Nike. Oh, got a Nike deal, £30 million deal. Where's the money? Can't see it anymore. There you go, people, man. It's madness, man. It's never about our football club. I've always said it. Why people ask me why you always FSG at? I said I don't trust them, first of all, with my football club, because they're not interested in our game the way we're interested in it. If you look at American sports, it's different. It's trading. It's whoever wins. We get the best players. We get the worst. It's just something commercial. That's what it is. It's as long as everybody gets the money, they're all happy. Winning doesn't come into anything. The main reason I don't like FSG is how they come to Liverpool. They didn't come to Liverpool by owning us only. They own another team, guys. They own another team in a different country, in their own country, which is the Red Sox baseball team. So, as a Liverpool fan, are you happy being second best to another team? I'm not. My team comes first. Liverpool is a humongous club, a worldwide club. We should come first in everything. But in their establishment, in their company, the Red Sox is always going to be first. Think about what I'm saying, guys. You say you support Liverpool Football Club, but you're accepting being second best to a baseball team. I've even heard now, I think there was an article on one of the newspapers. They're going to be spending a lot of money on the Red Sox, over 300 million, 400 million, something like that. When are you going to spend on Liverpool Football Club, man? When was the last time we went through a transfer we spent over 200 million? I can't remember it. I can't remember. None of you could remember that. Give me a date, time. Nobody does. But like I said, when I forgot about the Cowboys, and I sat down one day and I see Brendan Rodgers walking through the door, I said, "What the heck is going on with this club?" I looked at everything. Then I realized we're just the second best to their baseball team. We're second best, guys. No matter what we do, the baseball team will be number one. But listen, you're a Liverpool fan. You trust these people, some of you, but your acceptance of a second place. Liverpool's no second place to anybody, man. And you're accepting that, you can, go with these guys. Get lost, man. As soon as they leave, they're better for me. I'll be in a better health state. Let me just put it that way. Unfortunately, I have to go to Anfield paying these fuckers every single time, and I regret it every time. But then again, I support the football club. That's why I spend my money, because my football club. Been doing it before they were here. But like I said, people, think about what I'm saying though. You're a second best to a baseball team. And don't come, listen, don't come after me. Look what was there before us, a baseball team. We're second best, man. We're second best.
En español.
Yeah.
Buenas tardes, Ryan. Sebastián Murcia para la Popular Sport. En las filas del Liverpool se cuenta con 4 jugadores
the Liverpool
latinoamericanos.
ranks, you have 4 Latin American players. What have you learned from these Latin American players in this time that you've been in the team?
Real Madrid already speaking.
Just the willingness to give everything. they give everything. If you see the power what they give, and the 100% always being on. I think that's the most part what I learned from them.
Any more? No, finish. Last one at the back.
McAllister is out for tomorrow. How important is his absence for the way Liverpool want to play?
We know Maka is a really good player, and we will miss him because he's a top player, really good quality. But you have also other midfielders that are really good. So and I think they will show tomorrow also. So we'll see.
Listen, Bakassi can have a rest, man. Come on, guys. We've won every game in the Champions League. Give the guys a rest. See the players, guys? I've got all these players there. And I've got the special player. Thiago's father will like. Thiago. I got him as well. He has to be up there, man. He's one of the greats. Got great players in there, man. I bought Romario, innit? Romario, 94 World Cup shirt. Baggio, 94 World Cup shirt. Nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. Don't mess with me, man. I'm going to get the classic. I want to get Stoichkov. I want to get Hadji next. You know what I mean? All those kind of players. I want to get, the German shirt of, Klinsmann. So many players in World Cup 94. So many players, man. Of course, I've got Maradona. Who else? I might get, Amanike, Amakachi for Nigeria. I want to get Nigerian top. Yeah. I love these shirts, man. I love these classic shirts. I'm a classic guy in it, so I like my classic stuff. But yeah, McAllister's not going to be in the game. It's okay. We could rest some players. They don't have to come. We could, get ready for the Fulham game, innit? Get them ready for the Fulham game, which is important over the weekend. Yeah. It's funny, innit? I said the teams are going to drop points, and they did in the weekend. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy.
Hi, Ryan. Tatiana Perez from Diari de Girona. You matched Blin and Van de Beek at Ajax. Have they told you anything about Girona?
Sorry? So this was English, eh?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You matched with Blin and Van de Beek at Ajax. I don't know if you told with them about Girona, or they told you something.
I haven't spoke with them.
Daryl, you legend. Big up, brother. Big up, brother.
Yeah, it's really nice to see them again because I played a few years with them. I played longer with Daly than with Donny, but it's nice to see them again tomorrow. So.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
No music. Okay. What's next? Let's see. Sorry, people. This YouTube business is just terrible. Let's hear the gaffer.
In Spanish, buenas tardes, señor Slot. Bienvenido a Girona.
Question.
The best bald-headed manager in the world currently, guys. Yeah? F of Pep Guardiola, you fraud!
In Spanish. Good afternoon and welcome to Girona. I wanted to ask you about tomorrow's opponent. You are a guy who comes from the football world. You've coached PSV, also Liverpool, and you have a project like the Girona Football Club that is very ambitious.
Yeah, definitely ambitious.
What is for you? What does it represent, Girona, for you?
They're definitely ambitious, all right. They're Man City bloody is other club. You know what I mean? Of course they're ambitious. They cheat their way to stuff, mate. How can you just come through the lower divisions and be at the top of the league last season? How? Compete with Real Madrid. How? How is that possible? You come for the lower divisions and then you're in a Champions League spot. How? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? How is it that quick? How did these things happen so quickly? Madness, man. Madness.
Or the translator made a mistake, or you made a mistake. But I worked for Feyenoord and not for PSV. But
You got done over. You got done over.
what does Girona means for me? I think that was the question. I think it's really special what they've done here, particularly last season, but even this season still. I just made the comparison. They were coming close to becoming the Leicester City of England for a few years ago. They were competing for the league title. With this budget, probably means how good of a manager Michel is. Is that the way to pronounce it? Yeah. And even this season, I think they do better than the results might look, especially in the Champions League. I've seen almost every game, and apart from the PSV game, where I wasn't the manager, they were in every game unlucky against Paris Saint-Germain. I think they were a bit lucky against my former club Feyenoord here at home, where they conceded 2 own goals, missed a penalty, although Feyenoord missed one as well. So they were in every game apart from the PSV Eindhoven one, and that's why we have to be again on top of our game tomorrow to get a result over here.
Sorry for the mistake. It was mine.
Oh, it was yours. Okay.
He told them. He told them.
Buenas tardes, señor entrenador. Sebastián Murcia para la Popular Sport. Quería preguntarle por cómo se encuentra el internacional colombiano.
Question about the Colombian Luis Diaz, and how you see this healthy competition with Gakpo, with the Dutchman.
Listen, guys, Luis Diaz hasn't scored for a while, but so far he's, in my opinion, playing different roles. He's been brilliant. So I've asked a lot of questions about Diaz. Like, what do you do outside the goals, bro? Do you create goals? What do you do? You know what I mean? But this season has proven me wrong. I know there's a few Liverpool fans that having a go at him, but look at, from the start of the season to now what he's been doing. But him and Gakpo playing on the left, the competition for places, it's looking good. It's looking healthy, man. That's what you need, innit, at the end of the day. If you want to win titles, competition for places is very important because it ups your game and it keeps it consistent. And that's what I like about what I'm seeing, from both of them.
It is a healthy competition between Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo, where our fans saw already a few times Luis Diaz playing as a 9 as well in 1 or 2 games this season. We've got, for the last 5, 6, 7 or 8 weeks, 4 players available for 3 positions. And so we've rotated once in a while, mostly the left wing and the 9 position, where our right winger has always been Mo Salah till now. So they've both had a lot of starts. They've both been excellent for us, Luis Diaz and Cody. But the other 2 have done very well also. So I'm happy with all 4 of them. But you were asking me about the.
Don't you guys love it? Like, if you look at the squad, there's no arguments, there's no unsettled players. Everybody is doing their job. It's something special, this football club puts together. It's not only the football club, like, it's internally, it's externally as well, as a fan base. The way we treat these players when we're singing their names and we're clapping them even when they make a mistake. It really affects them in a positive way, and that's what I love about our football club, the way we do things like that. I've been to a few games this season, and I've seen McAllister lose a few balls, and like passing wise, the fans was just getting behind him, just giving him a clap, like, come on McAllister, keep going, things like that. It's important. it hits the players in the heart, man, and they will give you, they will try even harder for you because of the way you reacted towards their, deficiencies and all that stuff. Trent did the same. I've seen I guess, he really, he did a few misplaced passes as well this season, and the fan base just got behind them. That's what it's all about, guys. If you keep showing your love and support for the players, this is what keeps them around. South American players don't really stay in countries that long. Let me just put it that way. It's part of their project to go and play elsewhere, like in Spain, Italy, and things like that. That's what they've been raised to do by their families. You know what I mean? And this is the first time I've ever seen South Americans always want to stay in England, especially at Liverpool. Alisson never wants to leave. You know what I mean? Look at Firmino. We had to push him out. And they learned. Like we were speaking about Coutinho's departure. Don't you think Coutinho's departure, it was a good thing to happen to Liverpool Football Club? Because after that, you haven't heard a lot of players that want to leave Liverpool Football Club, even from South America, because they learned from him. I mean, the grass is not always green on the other side. It's amazing, man. It's just, listen, I love it. I love it, bro. 3-0 tomorrow, Reds. Yeah, I think so too, bro. Salah, Gakpo, Diaz tomorrow. Big up, Darryl, bro. Big up. Listen, I don't know who's going to score, but good shot, bro. Always, man.
Colombian, and I'm really happy with Luis Diaz for as long as I've been here. Excellent work rate, big threat, great footwork, can score goals. So very special player for us.
The mistake I did about Luis Diaz? His dad was doing a lot of talking off the pitch, saying he wants to go to Barcelona, all that stuff. But I haven't heard anything from Luis Diaz. His dad can say whatever he wants, but as long as you don't hear from the player, it's important, in my opinion. His dad experienced a life-changing, situation when he got kidnapped and that. I mean, listen, he didn't. Nothing happened to him, but something could have happened, and it changes your way of thinking. Instead of like thinking about tomorrow, you're thinking about today, and that's what his dad was thinking about. He might regret what he was saying, but as long as Luis Diaz hasn't said anything, I shouldn't judge him. To be fair, guys, I mean, that's what I can say, because that's the parent, isn't it? You're gonna respect your parent, whatever they say, but as long as you're not saying anything, it should be important as well.
Gracias.
You're welcome.
Hi, Arne. You're top of the group at the moment. Would finishing top have a significance either in terms of the seeding or in terms of just the prestige of finishing top when the whole of Europe's in this group?
Yeah, it's so difficult to say anything about this. I've said it many times that in the end of the season you can judge it in the best possible way. If it's helpful to end up first 8, is it helpful to end up number 1? Of course, it seems to be really helpful to end up first 8. But if you every time...
To be honest, guys, if you look at us right now, we're the only team that knows how to play this competition. It's the first year of it. We're the only consistent team in it, winning-wise. Other teams are struggling, the so-called big teams like Real Madrid, Man City. All these teams are actually struggling to balance the Premier League and balance the European Cup. So you got to give our team credit. You got to give the football club credit for that, because many have failed so far, and we're the only ones that's still standing up compared to other teams. And we're only a couple of games away, I think, to be crowned as the first ones out. So it's the rest. The other big teams have to go in the playoff. We don't have to do that, and I think the draw ain't gonna be easy either for the next round. So as long as we keep stretching the points in the league as much as we can, it gives us more concentrations onto the Champions League. Let's focus on the Premier League, because we've got the points in the bag already, way ahead of everybody else, but more focus on the Champions League, if you know what I mean. So we could get both trophies some way, somehow together at the end of the season. Listen, while the big teams are down in the dust, we have to take advantage of that. From my perspective, although I'm saying Man City and Arsenal still in the race, they're not playing as good as Liverpool. So we just got to keep going, man. We just got to keep going some way, somehow. Put that in our rivals' minds. Let them keep dropping points, and then we just get our points. And as I said it many times, with our manager, the most important thing for him in every game that we play, that we win. If we have less possession, if we have less running on the pitch than the other teams, and still collect points, he's still happy, man. We don't have to be the most eye-catching team in world football. We can be like hard-working and grinding out wins, and the rest will catch up in the future once we settled, and we're recognized as one of the best teams in the world. So far, people don't take us seriously. You see it on the Arsenal fans channels and other places and Man City fans. But once they take us seriously, guys, we'll be a dangerous team, man. Be a dangerous team. Like, Ice Cube said, the world's most dangerous group, NWA, will be like that, man. We'll be dangerous for everybody else. I don't think we get the disrespect anymore. We're not going to get it from those fans that always disrespect us, guys. That's going to be going out the window, mate. They're going to be, bowing down to the leaders, man. So let's just get the points. Doesn't matter how we get it. Game at a time. And, push ourselves away from the rest.
Play your starters, which we have done till now almost every time. Then you also need the results, because we also try to do this, first of all, to in the highest possible position, but also to skip the next round. If in the end it means by playing your starters always and skipping that round and still have a very difficult draw, then we maybe are gonna.
To be honest, guys, in the next round, whoever we get is going to be a dangerous team. So I wouldn't hold my breath thinking like we're going to get easy draw here and there. Just get whoever you can, beat them next round. Simple as that.
Think about it differently next season, what we're going to do then in the group stage. But that is something we have to wait and see in the end of the season, where this will lead us. First of all, we want to stay in the top 8, and therefore we think we still need a win. And the first chance we have is tomorrow night.
There you go.
Oh no, obviously Alisson has travelled, so is he fit to start tomorrow night?
Shut up, James, please.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
And what kind of a difference does that make for you having him back?
With Alisson, guys, the difference between him and Kelleher. Don't get me wrong, Kelleher's done an outstanding job. I'm not that type of fans. I'm not in that boat that's sinking. Calling out Kelleher and saying he's shit, get him out of my football club, sell him now. I'm not part of that group. I don't forget what players do when the most important players get injured and the way they back the team. So Kelleher has done nothing wrong in my opinion. Obviously he done that thing against Newcastle. I'd rather do it now than later. Do you get what I'm saying? Imagine like there's 3 games to go. The Man City and Arsenal is 1 point behind us, and he makes that mistake against Newcastle. That's a travesty, you know what I mean? But I guarantee you right now, Kelleher won't make that mistake again. It's gone. Never gonna do that again. He's either gonna or catch it. That's what he's gonna do now. So, like I said, I'd rather have that in the beginning of the season rather than the end. So, yeah, it's okay, man. Make mistakes now, it's fine. Especially when you're way ahead of everybody else. We dropped 2 points. I agree, it's bad. But the mistakes just come at the start of the season, not at the end. That's what it's all about. And now Alisson coming back, the difference between Alisson and Kelleher is the presence of Alisson. You know what I mean? When strikers go through on goal, when they see Alisson right in front of them, do you think like they're going to be, this is easy? No. He makes it difficult for them. That mistake won't happen with Alisson. You guys already know that. So having the best goalkeeper in the world, in my opinion, back, start him straight away. There's no beating around the bush. Let's get the points on the board, in the Champions League and the Premier League. Let's start stretching away from everybody else. Jota is back. Whenever he's fit, get him on the pitch as well. Because the number 9 we've got right there right now, he's not scoring goals. So we need a guy who can score goals, which is Jota. We just keep going, guys. We just keep going.
Available after, has it been just over 2 months out?
I think it speaks for itself. If you can play with Alisson, that has been so outstanding for this club for so many years, and for the Brazil national team, that is definitely nice to have him back and to have him available. But
I bet all those doubters that doubted Alisson versus Edison have changed their mind now, haven't they? Now you see Edison, teams getting at him, how terrible he is. I could never imagine Alisson being, left on the bench as a second choice goalkeeper when he was the first. I've been telling you for years, Edison has been hiding behind that possession for years and years. Last 2 seasons, they've been getting at him. Now look at the mistakes that's happening in front of him. Simple chances are going in now. And we've been warning you guys about that. Alisson is the better goalkeeper. There you go. And Alisson has been facing much more shots than Edison than he is. There you go, man. Like, when you're possession keeping, boring the opponents and the fans to death season in and season out, making sure there's no shots on your goal, you're going to look brilliant. That's what's happened with him. He looked brilliant because his defense were keeping possession. Now teams don't care and they get at you. You're not the best goalkeeper anymore, are you? Craziness, man. Absolute craziness, that is. Girona 0, Liverpool 2, Soboslai Diaz. Soboslai's he's becoming Bella, man. He's becoming Bella. Damn, Ali nearly been out for 9 weeks. Yeah, bro. Academy, it's sad, isn't it, bro? Who cares about any other teams? Spot on, brother. What's Jid saying? I like this. I like that picture, man. All the day picture, man. All the day picture. I was just I just won the second home leg at Anfield, all the way to the final. Can you imagine, man? That shirt brings back memories, bro. I wonder if it's 2005 shirt. I wonder.
If you then look at how his replacement did, it's not going to be easy to do it even better. So we expect definitely the same and maybe on margins a bit better, but Queef did also so well that we can say that we have 2 very good goalkeepers like our left wingers that can do the job for us. But for so many years, Alisson has been so outstanding for this club that we are expecting and hoping him to do the same in the upcoming weeks and months.
You said there about playing all your starters all the way through, and you're in such a strong position. Does that lead to temptation to maybe make some changes and keep people fresh, or did the game of getting called off at the weekend mean that you don't have to do that?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a blessing having a game called off like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? Thank you. But yeah, Liverpool not playing Everton, especially with the injuries that we have, especially at Goodison Park, knowing the treatment that we get there. Perfect thing that could happen to us. Us not playing was the best thing in football, in my opinion, because not only did we have injuries and suspensions, they could have injured our players even further. You know what I mean? So now all that free doesn't exist. We could get players fit. We could those players that were suspended against Everton can play now. So yes, best thing ever.
The last thing is for sure. If we would have played that game, then maybe we would have still played the same team as we are playing tomorrow night with. But then you never know how that fixture, that what people told me can be quite intense, would have led to.
There you go, people.
I think it was a very good decision to cancel the game for the safety of all the people. And if you play such a special game, last game at Goodison Park, it needs to be, in my opinion, also in good circumstances. But that had nothing to do with the game being cancelled. But that's the good end result of it as well, that we can now play this game in good circumstances. But it was a very good choice coming from safety not to play that game. So yeah, now everybody is really fit because we skipped the game on Saturday. So there's no reason to rotate from the last match. Maybe there's a reason for the upcoming match, but there's also three days in between that one. So yeah, we will start like all the other games we've started with a very good team tomorrow.
Good evening, Arne. Tomorrow you've got an opportunity to equal a European club record of 5 successive clean sheets. And if my maths is correct, you haven't conceded for 7 hours and 27 minutes in European football this season. What have you done? What have you tweaked to make such a positive change?
Maybe this is something to do with the new setup as well. I don't know, but it definitely has to do with the quality our players have. We were just talking about our goalkeepers, how good they've done for us till now, because Ellison was a few times in goal in the Champions League and Queef, and we have a very good last line. But it's not only our last line and the goalkeeper that keep a clean sheet, it's also all the others that work so hard for it. What have we done? I don't think we've changed that much. The players are getting very good performances in, and as a result of that, we've won games, and I didn't even know, but kept a lot of clean sheets as well.
Hello, good evening. I'd like to know, as you watch Girona, what's the main strength you observe in them?
Just to let you know, Girona is 9th in La Liga. I don't know if they lost a lot again. Let me check, actually. Because we haven't said enough about them. I mean, so... We haven't said enough about them. We're just talking about Liverpool the whole time. They're 9th. Wow. They've lost 6 this season. So out of 16 games. Yeah. So, yeah. Not good. Real Sociedad are climbing up the table, though. They are 6 now. I mean, Mr. Zubamende.
Watching the Champions League games, and if someone in the squad impressed you the most among the players, is someone impressed you more than the rest of Girona's players?
I think their game model is what stands out, their idea about football. So last season I watched quite a lot of them because I found it interesting what he did with especially the left fullback, and he's still doing that this season as well. And playing so inverted, having such a free role from that position, you don't. At that moment of time, you didn't see that often yet. Now you see some other teams doing it as well, but that was interesting to see. They have a very good idea about football. Always want to bring out the ball from the back, yeah, they have many good players. But since I'm a Dutchman, I've especially last season I liked a lot Daley Blind, how he did over here. He got some criticism in the Netherlands at his former club Ajax in the end. So for a long time, people were very positive about him, but in the end, he got some criticism. Mm-hmm. And if you saw him playing here last season, it was Daley Blind style. So comfortable on the ball, playing balls through the lines, really helping his team. So
if you guys don't know Van der Beek, you know, the ex-Man United player, Ajax, plays for them. So yeah, I don't know much about Girona apart from Man City owning most of the club, but yeah, it's gonna be a difficult game, guys. You know, they're La Liga. Last season they were second majority of the season, so yeah. Don't be fooled by the position in the league. We've seen, you know, a few teams in a bad position in the league, but in the Champions League they're different. They play different type of football. So look at, you know, Leverkusen. Look what they're doing now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm expecting a tough game tomorrow. It's going to be an early kickoff as well. It's around 5, I believe, something like that. Let me check. It's not going to be the usual time, 7:45, 8 o'clock. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be an early kickoff as far as I'm aware. About 5:45. There you go. 5:45 tomorrow, the kickoff. So get ready for that, guys, just in case you don't know.
Yeah, they have many good players, but since he's a Dutchman, I will come up with him.
The ex-Man United player, mate.
Finishing in the top 8, obviously you don't know where the draw will take you, but in terms of missing that knockout round, that could be a big advantage, surely, in the Premier League as well, because if City or Arsenal have to play that extra round, that could impact on them.
Good, but if we end up in the top 8, I assume that these clubs you were just mentioning end up in the top 8 as well. So Arsenal, I think 95% sure. City have to do a bit more maybe, but they are able to win 3 times in a row as well. So then they will be in top 8. So, but you never know if it's an advantage. Till now, we've played almost every 3 days, and we haven't done that bad. So maybe we should implement some friendly games then if we finish top 8. No, it's a joke, of course. But it hasn't been bad for us that we've played so many games. But yeah, we are pushing really hard to end up top 8 because to have the best possible seeding, but definitely also to skip that round.
Well done. Thank you.
There you go, people. The press conference has finished. Well, I saw Gravenberch and I saw the manager speaking. I thought it was going to be more than that, but it is what it is. So let's check out the Champions League for the next couple of days. See what's playing. See what's playing in the Champions League. Okay. So these are the games. Let me make it slightly bigger for you. As you can see, people, Dynamo versus Celtic, Girona versus Liverpool, Leipzig versus Aston Villa, Leverkusen versus Inter. That's an interesting game. Might watch that, you know. Atalanta versus Real Madrid, Prague versus Sporting, Shakhtar versus Bayern München, and you got Salzburg versus Paris. Mr. Pep Linders, the fraud manager that I know people used to say he should be the next Liverpool manager, you know. Fuck off, pricks. Don't know football, man. How can you not know the guy ain't good enough? When you're just, oh, man. You know, we will play the same way. No. The last 2 seasons, what you saw is what he is. Klopp gave up a long time ago in managing. Pep Linders was the manager the last 2 seasons. He was the manager, man. That's why we was terrible. Bloody hell, man. I don't want to say that, you know, but you know how it is. Versus PSV, sorry. Brest versus PSV. Atletico Madrid. Bratislava, I think this was called. Yeah, Lille versus Sturm Graz. I'm going to go to the Liverpool one, this one, on the 21st. Lille versus Liverpool. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be in the Anfield Road. VIP. I can't wait for that. Really can't wait for that. I've done VIP before. I must have. I've done Chelsea one. I must have done a Liverpool one, surely. Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona. Whew, tough game. Tough. Especially at Dortmund as well. Very interesting. We will see in it. We will see if Barcelona are the real deal. And then you go Juventus versus Manchester City. It just doesn't get any better for Man City, innit? It's like when it's raining, it's pouring, innit? They just get tough games after tough games after tough games when they're in difficult situations. It just it's weird. It's very strange, bro, how life can turn out sometimes. Wow. Wow. I love it though. You know what I mean? Struggling Man City is my favorite. All those years of cheating. Nunes hat-trick tomorrow. Are you dreaming? Where are you, mate? Callahan made me feel Becca been out for a few weeks. Oh, come on, man. Leave him alone. Are there not any nice mountains in Girona, Fozzie? Yeah, I don't know. I've never been. I might have been, you know, all around the world, but I've never been to that side of Spain. Have I been to Spain? I must have been to Spain. Yeah, I have. The fans that want Linders, the fraud, to replace Klopp have zero basic football knowledge, understanding of football. Yeah, bro, it never made sense. I used to just like listen to them saying that, and I start laughing. Like I'm thinking to myself, these are the people that, you know, think they're geniuses. These are the people that, you know, trying to persuade you as a fan to follow them and their point of views of football. But they're telling me Pep Linders, the next manager at Liverpool Football Club. Are you freaking winding me up? Like, are you really winding me up or what? I've been saying it for years. He's the downfall of Liverpool. Him, the guy, done a book when we won. What was it? The Premier League. He did a formation unveiling on YouTube when we beat Spurs at the Champions League final. Straight after that, we beat Spurs in the Champions League final. He done a formation, how we played, how we, you know, got to the final on YouTube, on a certain channel. How do you let secrets out and, you know, you take a person like that seriously? Like, come on, guys, be honest, yeah? Come on, do you actually know football? Really? We haven't been same. We haven't been the same since. I mean, Benfica versus Bologna, Arsenal versus Monaco. Oh, Arsenal's getting some tough games, man. Oh man. AC Milan versus CZ. I don't know how to say that name. And you got Feyenoord versus Sparta Prague. Stuttgart versus Young Boys. This is all on Wednesday. That's it, man. There you go. There you go, people. These are the games that's going to be played in the next 2 days. Yeah. Pep Linders. Goodness gracious me. Next manager. He might as well make me the next manager, man. That's how confident I am. I think I'm a better manager than him. God. Bad, man. Can't beat the Merseyside derby, though. Really is our biggest game. Yeah. Listen, beating Everton is the best feeling in the world, man. You know what I mean? Some say Man United, some say Everton. Depends what you for, innit? I'm both. I hate both of them with passion. You know what I mean? Everton and Liverpool used to be the friendly derby, innit? We used to sit next to each other at Anfield and Goodison. And all of a sudden, they took the Man United side. You know what I mean? And started mocking us. And people want me to say good things about them? Must be mad, mate. Absolutely crazy. Never. Pep Windows. He is awful, Callum. Absolutely awful, bro. Like that Buvic, man. What was he going through, mate, when he was sitting around that guy? Imagine like you're Buvic and sitting around Pep Linders with his hyperness, you know, the way he is moving around, spitting, talking. Imagine being around that. It must drive him crazy, mate. It must have driven him crazy, I'm telling you, mate. Couldn't wait to get out. All that hard work Buvic done. All that hard work. That fraud took credit for, man. That fraud took credit for Pep Linders. Buvic's hard work. We play different type of football, more dominating football, more possession football. You know, like each game that comes, we play it in a certain way that can, you know, win. That's how it was on the Buvic. Pep Linders took over. Oh, I've got a new idea. It's not a new idea, mate. Pep Guardiola is already doing that. Let's invert Trent. Let's get him to the midfield because his passing ability can get us through games when they're deep line defending. It worked for one season, and that was the worst season we've had in a long time. After that, everybody found out Trent what we can do. So dumb. I'm sorry, guys, but how do people watch football and, you know, put this guy in a pedestal that's like up there with the best coaches? Like I never understand. Man. The worst thing that happened is him coming back. When he left the first time, should have said our goodbyes, gone. I guarantee you, he's gonna get sacked at Salzburg. He's gonna get sacked, and he's gonna join Arsenal's backroom staff. Go watch this space, and I'll come back here to this video and tell you guys I told you so. I said this about a year ago. No, not a year ago. Sorry. When I found out he's got the Salzburg job, I said that he ain't gonna last there, man. He's gonna come back very, very soon. Losing to Leverkusen 4-0. Well, they're in the league. Let me check, man, because that fraud has to be exposed, man. Telling me let's all cry and do kumbaya for fucking Pep Linders. Fuck off, man. The reason Liverpool are where they are is because of him. No, obviously not now. You know, with Klopp, I'm talking about. Let me see where they are in the league, man. I bet they're somewhere in the bottom somewhere. Where's Salzburg, man? Fifth position, man. The leaders, Sturm Graz, they're about 36 points to 23 of Salzburg. That's how much he brought them down. Let me see who won the league last season. Last season, Salzburg finished second, 2 points off the top. Now they're fifth. What the heck is that? Madness, man. Absolute madness. With 23 points, game in hand. How many games did they lose? 4 games lost already. 15 games, 4 left. Oh, man. fifth, 23 points. The first place has got 36 points. Goodness me. They lost twice in a row as well. Nah. He's a fraud, man. Absolute fraud. FSD needs to sign. I don't know who he is, bro. BVB, Reggie, Watson, both at Sunderland. Dublin at Southampton, Delap. Hutchinson, both at Ipswich. Harry Gray leads future stars. Mate, do you want us to buy the whole league or what? We need 3 players right now. You know what I mean? At least 2. Minimum is 2. Maximum 3 probably if we could do something in this window, which is a DM and a centre back. That's what I want for now. And then if you want to extend that, I want a left back on top of that as well. So 3 players like that. Because Robertson, I think he's getting old now, isn't it? Everybody can see. I don't need to tell you that. Robertson's getting on a bit. He's struggling. He'll have that odd good game here and there when the team is doing all right. But after that, he'll just go back to normal, guys. You got to be real with yourself, man. You got to be real with yourself. Man, Leicester won the league. Wow. Breaking news, Wolves are in talks with former Nunes Espirito Santos. Wow. Over a sensational return to the club. No way. No way. No way. This is on Sky Sports. Wow. No way. No fucking way this is true, man. No way. That's the disgrace that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Nah, man. You can't do that. That's the disrespect. Oh, that is so disrespectful, that.
Right, how about this? Wolves have told Sky Sports News former boss Nuno Espirito Santo is among a number of candidates being considered for the vacant manager's job at Molineux. Of course, Bruno Lage left the position. Julian Lopetegui, who was there believed to be a first-choice candidate, has decided not to take up the position because of family reasons. And it looks like they'll be going back to the man who, of course, took charge from 2017 till 2021 until he left for Tottenham. And he's been at he's been in Saudi looking after a professional team out there. So, yeah, could he be making his way back to taking over at Wolves? We'll have to wait and see.
I can't believe that. Like, the disrespect towards managers nowadays. This is what I say about modern day football, guys. There's no morals anymore. When I keep hearing about morals by certain fan bases, including mine, that people don't get it. Football's finished as we know it. O'Neill is going to play tonight in El Sacico. The 2 W's, right? Let me check. Man. And they're already advertising his job. Are you mad? That is such a disrespectful thing, man. Yeah, they're playing tonight. Oh my goodness. What must be, like, what is he thinking now? What is he thinking now, guys, like when this is happening, right? And then if he knows, I'm sure he knows about it. His agent must have told him. His family must have told him. That is a disgrace. Football's finished, man. Look at the way we're acting around contracts, and look at the way they're just giving out things like this, man. That is a disgrace, man. I'm sorry, guys, but this is why I distance myself about football in the modern day, man. How are we accepting this? Like, how? Like, that's just wrong. Wrong, man. Goodness me. He's preparing for a game in the next 15 minutes, and his job's on the line. I'll give up, man. Honestly, give up, man. Why would he leave Forest? That's what I don't understand either, mate. And we've been United all the time. Yeah, 100%, bro. I'm just like, I don't understand, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on in the modern day football, man. I really don't understand how this is allowed to happen. You're preparing for a game, in the next 15 minutes and your job is being advertised on, and you know, I don't know, man. I really don't know. The disrespect for managers in the modern day, guys, is unacceptable, man. I've always said it, like, when are players going to be accountable for their actions as well? Why do players always get away with it? Look at Manchester United, look at Tottenham yesterday. Those 2 penalties shouldn't have happened. Those players show they don't care about the manager. That's why they do things like that. Players get managers sacked. That's how it is, because they will come back tomorrow. The manager is gone. They're still getting paid by that club. The manager is gone. He's got no payment coming through his bank account. But people are just fine with it. Like, it's okay. You know, you look at Man United players, they get paid more than any other player in other teams. And then you get performances like that every season. How is that allowed? How? They'll go to, red carpet treatment places and all this stuff. For what? You've done nothing in football. But you're going to watch, you're going for, award shows and all that stuff. Like, you mean something? Oh, man. It's madness, man. Absolute madness. I can't believe what I just saw. Like, his game is going to start in the next, 30 minutes, and his job has been advertised. Goodness gracious me, man. Oh, man. It makes me sad when I see things like that, because it's not fair on the guy. It's not fair, man. Don't deserve that. O'Neill does not deserve that. He saved that club. He saved Bournemouth as well. And now look at him, man. He looks like a fool. He looks like a fool. He needs to start asking that football club, are you doing this to me behind my back without me knowing, or what? Like, why am I hearing this? I mean, now, the focus on that game could disappear from his players, because they're already thinking like, this could be done. It could be his last game. You don't put things like that on players' heads when they're going to play a game, guys. You don't do things like that. Now the players are asking him probably, is this true? You're going to be going. They're already looking for a manager. Wow, man. The disrespect, man. I'm glad I'm from, back then, man. No respect anymore, man. Disgrace, man. Just like, oh, nah, bro. Nah. Can't do that, man. Can't do that. If you missed it earlier, guys, this is the training session from our football club earlier. Let me share it with you. Yeah, that video is taken down. Don't know why, but it's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. This is the players you see in the training ground this morning. Or this afternoon. Whatever it was, man. There you go, people. Jota is back. Jota the Shotter is back in the team, man. You know what? You know what's funny, guys? If you think about it. If you look at our team, you don't hear... I don't know who the assistant is. I haven't checked his name. I don't know who he is. That's the way they're supposed to be. But under Klopp, we already knew who the assistant was. And even the one after him and the one after him. We knew who all that that gang was. We knew their names. I don't know their names apart from Arne Slot. I don't know the rest. I know what they look like. That's about it. But that's the way it's supposed to be. The head coach, the manager, supposed to be the figurehead for the team. The figurehead of the team is the manager. The poster person of that team is the manager. When it becomes players, and assistant coaches becoming, doing press conferences and all that stuff on a regular, then there's a problem there. There's a problem there, man. I've always said it. If the manager is not the strongest person in the football club, then there's something wrong. You're not going to be successful. I mean, you look at the greatest managers that ever lived: Mourinho's, Pep Guardiola's, Alex Ferguson, Shankly's, Paisley's, Dalglish, Arsene Wenger, and all these guys. They were the figurehead for that club. The only teams that don't win things is the teams that don't have the weak teams. Like, look at Wolverhampton today, announcing O'Neill's job. Like, they're putting it on the line, looking at other managers. Why he's still managing he's going to manage them in the next 10 minutes. He's going to be the manager against West Ham in the next 10 minutes. But his job is on the line. They're already looking for a replacement. It's embarrassing, man. A lot of youngsters there, innit? A lot of youngsters there. I don't know who that short one is. I know McConnell, but I don't know the other one. He must be really good, man. I see Rio, the young Rio from the kid we bought from Chelsea. That Chelsea wanted to keep. Jaden Dance is there. Man, Jaden Dance is going to be special, guys. I'm telling you, you know. He's going to be a very special player, Jaden Dance. Watch this space, man. I wrote it before. I said it just reminds me of Harry Kane. Harry Kane, younger version of him. I'm telling you. I stick by that. I stick by that. When I wrote that, everybody started using that on Twitter. Crazy. Soboslai there. Yeah, this is his season. I'm telling you guys. Soboslai is going to be one of the main players this season. I've got no doubt about it. You know, especially the difficult parts of the season. He's gonna get us out of games, difficult games. I'm telling you guys. Watch this space. The more I'm looking at him, the more he's getting confident in the games. He looks like he's taking more responsibilities. And what I like about us right now, there's no more Robertson and Trent taking set pieces on a consistent basis. They share it around now. I see McAllister taking some. I see Soboslai taking some. I like that. Because, originally set pieces are for, midfielders and, number 10s, number 7s, sorry. Now defenders are taking it. So they leave a big gap behind. When teams go through on a counter-attack, they score goals. I'd rather, go back. We're not scoring from your, corners. So get back. We take about 10 set pieces a game. We don't score from 1. Why? We don't even hit the goalkeeper, trouble the goalkeeper somehow. Why? There's Virgil and Gomez. The people that take it out on Gomez, you don't know football. I tell you why you don't know football. Because this guy's been at the game for how long? Hasn't played as a centre-back for how long? Came back against City. What did he do? He's one of the best centre-backs in that game. Yes, he's going to have an off game. It's the consistency that gets you match fit. And not only that, gets your performance to a higher level. So he's going to have the odd game, in and out. So give the guy a chance. I was pissed off when he's making mistakes. But I don't draw him out and say he's shit. I look at what happened, what led to this. And I don't think people do that. I think people just chat shit. That's what they do. If you haven't, like I said about Gravenberch, remember? I said this in the beginning of this stream. Gravenberch hasn't played for a long, long time. Hasn't played for 2 years in Bayern. He was on that bench, warming that bench. Came to Liverpool, not match fit, doesn't understand the Premier League, how it works, how fast it is. It took him a season. Now look at Gravenberch. Everybody, even the people that said get him out. There's a lot of people that said get him out the door. A lot of people. Now regret that. Now they're giving high fives to each other. I told you you'll come through. No, you didn't. I remember you, man. I remember you. You forgetting as well, Gomez is a Premier League winner, guys. He's part of that defense that won the Premier League. Him and Van Dijk were the partnership that season. Go back and look. It wasn't Lovren, that's for sure. If it was Lovren, I think we wouldn't be that far ahead. Let's just put it that way. I mean, so take it easy, man. Take it easy on players, man. Chiesa don't have an immune system, I'm sure. I think listen, the guy hasn't played for a while, innit? So he hasn't had a preseason. So I'm sure the second part of the season is going to be his, man. No doubt about that. Latest news from LFC FSG are giving Edwards and Hughes Ward early Xmas break to spend time with their families from December 23rd and return 2nd of February. I think they left a long time ago, bro. I'll tell you why they left a long time ago. We haven't seen no transfers, mate. Come on. You see Van Dijk and Rio in the Liverpool training, yeah. Beautiful, isn't it, Callum? Beautiful, man. our free kicks, corners, crosses are shocking. Bro, let me check the Newcastle game, yeah? Let me just check it now, yeah? I want to see how many corners we had there. Forget about the set pieces because you can't really get that back. But I want to see the corners, how many we had. Because I guarantee you it's around 10 or something. It's unforgivable, man. Like, how do you allow that season in and season out? The same set piece takers are doing the set pieces and it's not working. Where's the corners, man? Where is it? It's 5. But it's 5 in the Newcastle game. Still a lot. Man City, 7 corners. Man City game didn't score 1. Didn't score 5. From the Real Madrid. 8 in Real Madrid. There you go. 8 against Real Madrid. We get a lot. We get a lot, guys. I'm telling you. 10 against Southampton. 10. See, this is what I'm saying. We get a lot of corners, but we don't take advantage of it. And it's something we need to rectify because if teams deep line defend and we can't score past them, we need to get goals from elsewhere. Set pieces has to count. Look at Arsenal. They celebrate it now. Imagine we had everything. Virgil Gomez. There's Curtis Jones. Listen, all those years I've been talking about Curtis Jones, saying he's not good enough, and now he's showing me he's good enough. You don't hear me talk about him anymore. I'm honest. I mean, he's doing good. He's doing all right. All right, that boy's doing all right. Darwin, oh God, please. Just get a haircut, Darwin. Maybe, people will, won't laugh at you. Maybe that's what you need, isn't it? Maybe, people saying that ponytail prick ain't gonna score past me today. Maybe that's what they're saying. That's why they're not letting you score. Let people take you seriously, mate. Get a haircut. Look, the king is there. King Salah, man. This season has been outstanding, man. Outstanding. There's Harvey Elliott, mucking about like always. Daddy ain't there no more, Harvey. Now you're coming back into the team. You have to fight. You're not good enough. The door's open. There's the Shaw. There's Gakpo. Endo. McConnell. There's Soboslai and Gravenberch. Smiling Trent. Diaz at the back. Got a lot of coaches, don't we, in this team? I've noticed. Like, more than most. I think there's still more coming, I've heard. What Trent said, like the new tactics and what Arne Slot is giving them on the training ground is something refreshing. He said it's very nice. They're enjoying it. They're really enjoying it. You know what I mean? And he said like he's not criticizing obviously the old regime. He's saying we've got more stuff to look at now than before, and I like that. Really like that. It shows the players are willing to learn and get better as well. So that's why we're ahead in the Premier League and the Champions League. New ideas brings you more rewards, isn't it? I don't know why I'm pausing because it's paused anyway. The sound, there's no sound. Yeah. Like I said, Soboslai is going to be the man this season, man. I'm telling you guys, I've got this feeling, man. I'm looking at him in the games now. When I see him with the ball, he's confident now. There's no more, oh shit, someone's next to me, I'm going to panic. That doesn't exist anymore with Soboslai. I think he's finally realised I feel important now. Yeah, Trent needs to sort out that contract, man. He can't be living like this, man. Come on, man. You're holding us to ransom, mate. Like, sign the damn thing, man. Or just go. I'll be sad, but I'll move on. Yeah, I didn't agree with that Kwanzaa and Gomez situation the other day. Like, Kwanzaa should have played as a centre back. Gomez should have played as a right back. This, playing Kwanzaa as a right back experiment. No more, please. Please, yeah. Just please, no more. We don't need it. We don't need it. We need free kick and corners coaches to be added to Arne's coaching staff. Yeah, 100%, bro. It's just it's horrendous what we see nowadays, isn't it? How can you take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 corners in a game and you don't score from one? You don't even trouble the goalkeeper. Forget about scoring. Man City, when we did trouble the goalkeeper. But after that, we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing, man. We didn't score. Yeah, let's watch the Premier League. There we go. West Ham and Wolverhampton, the W's. El Sakiko, the 2 W's. I can't believe O'Neill, guys, the treatment he's getting, man. The guy is sitting there actually standing up. I could see him there, shouting at the players. There's Kudus. Ooh. Cuts back in. Shouting at the players for... And, I don't know if he knows, but it's sad, man. It's really, really sad. I love the smile, man. Like smiling camp is the best thing in football because, it shows everybody's interested. It shows everybody wants to win for Liverpool Football Club. That's what it's all about. No, you don't hear, anyone that's disruptive in the squad. So I love that, man. I know I said that earlier, but it's just in case people come at the end. I'm just looking at the players, innit? And they're all smiling and all that stuff as well. 1 assist, Soboslai. I'm expecting more, bro. More assists from you, please, Soboslai. Look at the togetherness. Look at the togetherness, man. I wonder what language Diaz and Curtis Jones is speaking. Salah, man. If you've seen Salah when Darwin Núñez missed that chance against Newcastle, you'd be laughing. He was fuming, man. Oh, man. He was mad. I said, wow, Salah, take it easy, bro. You don't have to get angry. There's Jota. Yeah, Jota's just made out like wet paper, innit, man? He's always injured, man. How much more can you take of this shit as a football person? Like every season, he hasn't missed a season. He hasn't been injured. He's always injured. Even breaking a toenail is an injury for him. And then you see him on YouTube playing games. So how can you pick up a fucking, if your ribs are hurt, how can you pick up a joypad? Come on, bro. Should be resting there. Yeah, I've had enough, man. Summer, he has to go, man. I don't care how good he is. I really don't. I don't want a bit part player. I want a player that can win us games and win us championships, if you know what I mean, guys. He's supposed to be the difference when we signed him. I mean, he's supposed to be the one that's going to take us to the next level. Help with the goals and, score important goals, come off the bench as well. And he hasn't done that. We haven't won a major trophy since Jota's been here. And he came, was it 2020, 2021 season? Look how long ago that is, man. We won League Cups and FA Cups. I don't want that. I want the majors, man. It's nice to win those, but I want the major trophies. I want to brag about my football club being the best. I'm not fucking a cup team like Arsenal. We've got the most FA Cups in history. Yeah, because nobody gives a shit about the FA Cup anymore. This ain't the days of, the game day, everybody waiting for you outside the hospital, going inside the coach, the helicopters following you to the stadium, fans jumping over the fence to get into the stadium. That's not passion like that anymore. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the FA Cup anymore, man. Man United made sure of it in 1998 and 1999. They made sure of it when they left the FA Cup and played in that dumbass World Club Cup, which Romario and Edmundo, Romario and Edmundo destroyed them. Legend, man. If only they could pass like this in the game, in tight situations, it would be great. There you go. Trent is running. There we go. While I'm looking at this, like nothing's changed, has it, from the previous manager? If you look at the training pictures, I saw the video here. Nothing's changed. They still do the same stuff. I remember them doing this all the time. Yeah, Salah, guys, he needs a contract, man. Van Dijk, they need a contract, man. They deserve better. They deserve better. This treatment they're getting is not fair, in my opinion. It's not fair at all. Look at Endo running about, man. Robertson. It could be the clown, Robertson, but we need you in the games, bro. We need you in the games. I don't need you to do clowning in the training ground. What about the games, man? Start producing, bro. Kevin. Let's see what's happening. I'd love to visit the AXA training center. Just to chat to the players. It would be great, wouldn't it? There's this kid that, on Twitter that was interviewing Robertson, and then Trent came into the screen. Crazy, crazy, man. That was beautiful. And his birthday as well. Look at that touches, man. Look, yeah. They could do that in the training ground, but when I see them on the pitch in the games, they always panic in tight situations. One thing I hate in our games is when the opponent gets out tight situations. It always happens, I've noticed. We trap them, and all of a sudden they find a way out. How? But when it's the other way around, they get the ball. Done, man. Done. Done. That was beautiful. Let me just check around. I'm just watching the game, guys. I'm just wasting time. You got someone to chat to over here if you're interested. There you go, people. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk. Just chilling. Let's see what else we could find out. Breaking news or anything. Fuck off, 50 Cent. Oh, I just seen this, man. This is funny. If this happens, it's the end of football, isn't it? Let's be realistic, guys. Like, if this actually happens, it's the end of football. Let me show you. You could live in a dream like this, Arsenal fans. You could live in a dream like this. Champions of Europe 2025. Goodness gracious me. There you go. We deserve it. Even their own fans are making fun of them. Fucking hell. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant, guys, I swear. Their own fan base is making fun of them. We deserve it. That's not terrible, man. Terrible, I'm telling you, man. Has anyone seen Hamza lately, guys? Where's those videos? You know what I mean? I told you. We're going to beat them. I told you they will lose. I told you. He doesn't do that anymore. I wonder why. That's all we used to get, those little videos. I told you. Hang on, there's another breaking news. Premier League versus Manchester City financial breach. Let's see what they're saying. Bye. It's an hour ago. Let's see what they're saying. I love hearing about Man City. It's my favorite.
Breaking news, it is going to be significant news because I can tell you the Premier League versus Manchester City's financial charges hearing has now finished. It's over. It started back in September, 16th of September, and it's finished 12 weeks later. Now, a decision is expected in the spring. We think around March. Both sides have the right to appeal, so it could take a further several months. But the Premier League versus Manchester City's financial charges has now finished. The hearing has now finished.
Well, if we don't get results after that, you know, there's a big problem, innit? If they get found not guilty, oh God, end of football, in my opinion. Just quit. Don't bother anymore, people. Just don't bother, man. You're wasting your time. If Man City get away with this, you're wasting your time, man. You're wasting your time. Allow that. Allow that. Allow that, man. The good old days, man. Ray Houghton. If you guys don't know who Ray Houghton is, then I can't help you, man. This is the 80s, man. 80s, the candy shirt. You know what they said? People thought candy was a sweet thing, but it wasn't. It was a washing machine company. That's what they said. That's what they said. They were sponsored by a washing machine company. There you go, people. Something that you learned today. Ray Houghton was phenomenal, guys. If you don't know who Ray Houghton is, you need to go and check out Liverpool in the 80s with John Barnes. John Barnes, Ray Houghton, John Aldridge. That was the wingers. Like, if you look on the right, he was an inside right for Liverpool Football Club, for Kenny Dalglish. While John Barnes was that, you know, flair winger on the left. Scored a lot of goals from midfield as well. Little busy midfielder. Went to Aston Villa after us and, you know, done well over there. They should have won the league that season, actually. I think it was the first season Man United won the Premier League. That was the season Aston Villa was challenging them. Ron Atkinson and players like that. Dean Saunders, who actually left Liverpool after one season. You know what I mean? Ron Atkinson. Dalian Atkinson as well, who sadly passed away. What a player. Scored some phenomenal goals. I remember a goal. Dalian Atkinson took the ball from the halfway line, took on about 3 or 4 players and chipped it over the goalkeeper. And I remember the celebration, with the finger celebration. Oh man, the good old days of football. Beautiful days, man. Innocence of football those days, I call them. Innocence of football. Nowadays, it's a fucking joke, man. Don't know what it is. No idea, man. There's some weird stuff on Twitter, you know, guys. Very strange stuff. You see, like, I look at it sometimes, think to myself, why is it on my timeline, man? How do you fucking stop this shit? I'm looking at something that rescheduled there. 2 Liverpool Premier League fixtures in February have been rescheduled for television coverage. The Reds Anfield meeting with Wolverhampton will now take place on Sunday, the 16th of February. Kicking off at, let me put it on there for you guys. So the rescheduled stuff is happening. There you go. I'm just bored, guys, so I'm going to be here for a bit. So you can see, as I was reading, Arne's slot side, hang on. So trip to Manchester City has been moved to Sunday, February 23rd, with a kickoff time to be announced. Probably 12:30 as always. That's not going to change. Sky Sports will broadcast matches live in the UK. There you go, people. A few games rescheduled for February. Not bad at all. Imagine like going to City and beating them. We haven't done that with Klopp, you know, when we're challenging for the league title. I can't remember ever beating City at their ground, to be fair, guys. I remember there was a game, Skirtle and all them lot scored for Liverpool years and years ago. I think his first season or something. We won by 6 goals, something. That was the last time. Other than that, we haven't really beat them over there. Even the league, the season we won the league, we got battered over there, didn't we? The players look out of sorts. Came back from the COVID, I think the COVID stuff, and yeah. Let me show you guys what everybody's talking about when Carragher was speaking. The last video is gone. I can't get it back. There you go.
I think I made a comment a few
You don't know what Carragher
I mean,
said?
you see he gets the penalties involved in the Fernandez goal as well. I mean, there's 3 or 4 players around him, and that's what great players do. You fear when he's on the ball. And, I mean, I've been watching, I loved him last season. He started this season really well. And I think I made a comment a few weeks ago that if you look at his almost 18 months at Chelsea, I don't think there's been a player in the Premier League who's performed better than him over these 18 months. And he hasn't been playing for the best team. I mean, they look like one of the best teams in the league right now. But when you think of Chelsea over the years and the great players they've had some great attacking players. But when you think of those flair players, I'd think of like Zola and Hazard. I think he's probably done more than Zola in these 18 months that he's done.
Wow.
You know, and Zola's probably going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play for Chelsea. And he's probably on the same sort of level as what I've seen Hazard do, but maybe a longer period of time at Chelsea for 4 or 5 years. But right now, I think the way he's going, and if he can take Chelsea to a title, whether it's this season or the next 2 or 3 seasons, he's going to go down as one of the greatest players to ever play for Chelsea if he keeps doing what he's doing. He is a very, very special player, and not just in the Premier League, in European or world football.
I don't understand like why people are upset. What he said, I'm just confused. Really, really confused. Don't get it at all. Like, listen, I'm not here to defend Carragher. I don't think he's all that, to be fair, but never rated him as a player. I'm one of many Liverpool fans can say that. I watched him thoroughly when he was coming through. Never rated him. We had to find a position for him in the team. That's how he was. We had to find a position for him. We tried him as a DM, shit. Tried him as a right back, shit. Tried him as a left back, shit. We got Hoopier there who could play with anyone like Van Dijk does, and he took him through games. You know what I mean? He was never a great player, guys. He's one game that made him stand out is the Champions League final. Other than that, done nothing in football, man. Apart from own goals, he's only going to be remembered for that. That's it. Don't rate him that much, man. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we've got to be real, like. And when Van Dijk was asked, will Carragher get into this team? He said he wouldn't even get on the bench. And he was honest. He was serious. He said to Rio Ferdinand, I'm serious. It's not even a joke. They don't even rate him. It's nothing to do. It's nothing personal, but they're just being honest. He was never good enough, guys. Like, the guy wasn't all that. You just have to be realistic. And him being an Evertonian originally shouldn't really affect you as a Liverpool fan. I mean, the guy swapped teams. If he swapped teams, that means he's not a genuine person. Even if you support Everton, you stick with your team. Like, if I played for Everton and I support Liverpool, I'm not going to leave Liverpool like that. If you're born into a team, just stay with your team. Don't flip-flop like that, man. It's awful that. I don't like that. I respect you more if you stick with your original team. Yeah, there you go. This is McAllister one. See what he's saying. Still 0-0 in that game, guys. West Ham and Wolverhampton. Still 0-0. Transfer room. Go and subscribe to these guys. They're amazing, man. They're amazing, to be fair, guys. They've got a nice channel as well. What I like about them, they don't really get involved with other people. They just do their own thing. You don't see them on other channels that you see everybody else on. They do their own thing, and that's brilliant. I love people like that don't look for fame. They just want to do their own thing. Don't bother anyone. Don't have no issues with anybody. This is the guys, man. The LFC transfer room. Brilliant guys, man. Absolutely brilliant. I like that kind of attitude in life. Just don't bother anyone. Don't let anyone bother you. Just do your own thing. As you can see, Alexis McAllister on potentially moving to La Liga in the future. Without doubt, I would like to play in Spain one day. But today I am very comfortable at Liverpool. So we, as a football club, we have to make him feel even more comfortable. Do you get what I'm saying, people? That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. When they have a bad game, still back them. Don't just bloody throw them under the bus like everybody else does. Support your players, man. Support your players. Don't leave them like that, man. One bad game and then, it's the end of the world. Okay, you get angry after the game and then you move. You don't take it to the next day and the day after that. That's the problem with us. We take too many stuff to the next days and the days after that, man. Too many stuff. We love to dwell in the past. I mean, if you respect the past, then, don't bring it up. Just look to the future. We're still getting 30 years, guys. Like, people are still talking about us. We're past 30 years a few years ago. 2019-20 season. We passed that time. But we're still talking about, people are still talking about us, about 30 years of not success. Like, what the hell? We won the Champions League. We won the Europa League or UEFA Cup at the time. We won cups along the way. So, like, when people take the piss, man, just move on. Just say, listen, I don't want to talk about the past. It's about the present, man. It's about the present and what's to come, hopefully, after that. Inshallah. Yeah, man. Too much, man. Too much, like, focusing on past. It's annoying. Visit AXA and then visit Leicester training facility. AXA looks shit. Wow. Hamza, the Real Madrid fan now. Is he? Oh, he's gone back. Oh, okay. He's gone back to his roots. Real footy fans take zero notice of Cara Hall's shit. That's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's true, bro. Like, he's an ex-Evertonian or whatever you want to call him. Like, I don't. It doesn't affect my life, but some people it affects them pretty badly. The guy don't care about you. Move on, man. Like, he's a system player. He's part of the system now. He's no longer that player you used to say, 11 Carragher's. Nah, man. He's gone. That guy's gone. Once he left the club, he was gone. He sold himself to Sky. Sky is an enemy of Liverpool. Everybody knows that. They are part of the problem. We haven't won the league for 30 years, sorry. When they came into the scene with Man United, that was it. They wanted to buy Man United. Don't forget. They wanted to buy Man United at the time as well. Sky was right behind Man United winning those titles, guys. So move on. I have. They don't affect my life, man. They can fuck right off, man, Carragher, man. Never rated you as a player. Never did. People shout at me, saying to me, but he's a legend. He won the Champions League. Great. That's all. Jimmy Traore's won the Champions League. Igor Bishkan has got a medal. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man? Are they legends in your eyes? No. But in history books, they say they're legends because they won the Champions League. Everybody that wins the Champions League, you become a legend. Whether you like it or not. Giggs will never collapse that level. Ryan Giggs says the crisis that engulfed Liverpool could not happen at Manchester United because of the success foundation laid by Sir Alex Ferguson. Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Have you seen Man United there? Yeah, very age. Oh, collapse. So when he left, you thought, like, he can do the business. Nah, Man United, crap, man. Absolute garbage, man. You know, when the players run the asylum is the most dangerous thing, man. That's what happened to us in the 90s, guys. Jamie Redknapp and crew ran the football club. We forgot how to win. We forgot how to win. Our beautiful football club forgot how to win because of the Spice Boys and shit like that. Which we're still back until today. What a shame. What a shame. I'm just looking around Twitter, guys, seeing anything Liverpool. I like to chill out while I'm watching this game. Still 0-0. The W's. The W's. Let me check around, check around, check around, check around, check around. Let's see what the Liverpool Echo is saying. They're saying McAllister backs Salah to sign a new contract. Well, don't know about that, but okay. The thing is, what I've heard about Salah as well, guys, like he doesn't mind getting a year extension in his contract. He doesn't mind that. He still wants that to happen. You know what I mean? And if that's the truth, then who's telling lies over here? Who's the liars over here? You know what I mean? I've always said it, you know, if you got issues with players because of their age, then do year extension with performances. Simple as that. If their performances go below the previous seasons, then you could decide if they could stay or not the next season. Year extension, year extension, year extension. It's fair. It's fair for the player. It's fair for you. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to worry about the player breaking down like a year into his 3-year contract. You don't have to worry. Just if the guy's asking for a year extension, give him that. Why is this? Why is it a problem? I don't understand. Like I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Confused, man. Because Salah did. I heard that he did say that. I could do a year extension. Man, Salah is just. When I watched Inside Anfield, or I think that's what it's called, that thing when they visit the training ground, the way he treats the players around him, having coffee with them, talking to them, you see different player every time. That's the influence this guy has. And he keeps, the ones that don't do good off the pitch with food and all that stuff, he questions them about it. He has a go at them about it. I want your career to be longer. Stop eating shit. That's what he says to his teammates. That's a kind of that's a captain's performance. That. I mean, this is the leader that we have in the team, and this is what you need. You know what I mean? I gave up on Salah leaving. Listen, I said sell him before. If you could get about 200, 300 million for him from a salary, get rid of him. But now he's at the age that he can't get that. I mean, I said, you know what? Keep him now. I mean, you can't get 300 million for him anymore, 200 million. It's too late. His contract is coming to the end next summer. Sign him up, man. Sign him up. Stop mucking about with our football club. So happy to see Alisson back though, guys, man. The guy is just amazing. Yeah, there ain't much about Liverpool on Twitter, man. Strange, that. Strange. Honestly, thank you for the people that's watching. 81 people watching. Please come to my YouTube channel, subscribe. You get a regular thing like this all the time on my YouTube channel. I've got 2 YouTube channels, actually. There's one called UFT, UF Talk. Please go and check that out. That's for every other team. We discuss, individual teams. I'll talk about, the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Fulham. It doesn't matter. Whatever day it is, I'll discuss your team if you want me to. And the more fans we get on there, the better. This channel is Liverpool channel, but everybody's invited to it as well. So please, we're on the road to 3,000. Get on it, man. Get on it. It's free subscription, free likes. Oh, West Ham, almost. Nuri almost scored. The player every Liverpool fan wants. Nuri, the left back for Wolverhampton. Nearly scored. Oh no, sorry. West Ham nearly scored. He made a tackle. Sorry, Nuri. Great tackle though, because I think it was going in the back of the net. West Ham is a strange team, innit, guys? Home and away, they're not doing very good, and they bought players that can fit their system this season, and they're struggling. Very strange how things have turned out. They've got a good manager. I always thought he was good. Not to the highest level, but the guy's managed Spain, managed Real Madrid. You expect him to do better, innit? But yeah, for some reason he's struggling. Strange, very strange, right? Very strange. Let's look at this Trent thing I just saw, guys. There's something about Trent. Let me put it up there. Something about Trent right here. Let's read it out and look at it together. There you go. Talks remain ongoing between Liverpool and the representatives of Trent Alexander-Arnold over a new contract. The dialogue has been very positive on all 3 contracts, has been moving forward and been held in a very respectful manner. Melissa Reddy. Listen, guys, man, let's just get over the line, man. In January, these players can speak to anyone. Heads could be turned. Get the contracts on the table right now. We're only a few weeks away. Come on, man. I don't need to tell you that. It's poor management. Poor management, mate. You get a certain age, you'll be gone. It doesn't matter how you play on the pitch. I don't care if you're going to win the league. You'll be gone, ham dog. That's how it looks to me when I'm hearing, John W. Henry. You don't make no profits for me. You're too old now. It's time to go. Goodness me, man. Get lost, mate. Get lost. This ain't no bloody American football. Give the guy the thing, man. Give him the contract. Give them their contracts, man. Van Dijk hasn't dropped off since he come back from injury. Let's be realistic here. Salah, has he ever dropped off? Apart from last season when he came back from the AFCON, there's just too many games. The thing Salah needs to do, in my opinion, is retire from international football. Retire right now. To have longevity in club football. That's the best advice I could give him. Maybe they're looking into things like this. Has he ever thought that? Maybe that's one of the issues. At his age, he's still, the figurehead for Egypt. The team is aging. They haven't got a lot of youngsters coming through. So he's basically going up and down, the world with his international team at the age 33. He's going to be 33 soon. So maybe they're looking at things like that. Maybe that's what they're looking at. And he's refusing to give up international football. He needs to give that up, in my opinion, man. If you want to have longevity, get rid of international football as quick as possible. Get out while you can. Jack Grealish and Salah. How can you compare that, man? It's just in a picture here, man. The good old days. When Jurgen was in charge. Jurgen Klopp. He's the king. He's the new king of the cup. Jurgen Klopp. He will win the fucking lot. Champions League, Premier League. There was this guys that did that song when he first arrived at Liverpool. I still remember it at that time, man. Funny song. Funny song, man. Yeah. Crazy. I did this the other day, innit? About the Man United head coach, as they call it. Yeah. I said, this is the moment when he realized he fucked up. Oh man, it's so funny when you look at Man United, honestly. Like if you're a hater, it's the best thing ever, innit? Mate, I suffered through my youth in the 90s. I've never seen my team win a league title in my school days, in my college days, in my university days. I've never seen them win titles, I only seen Liverpool win a title in my 40s. So this is how long I've been waiting, But obviously I've seen them when I was younger, but it's not, the memory ain't as good as when you're older, do you know what I mean? Because when you're older, you remember it better and you appreciate it better. Yeah, but watching Man United and seeing this is my pleasure. I love it. Absolutely love it, man. Yeah. All right. Look at that. Always taking the piss, man. They're always taking the piss. That's me. If you haven't seen this, go and check it out. It was quite a good stream I did. It's only 4 minutes long. I said, why don't we swap Alvarez and Darwin Núñez? Two Spanish boys. Maybe it's the best option for the likes of Darwin Núñez to go back to his, roots, like where he understands people understand him. And Alvarez, when he came, since the time he came to the Premier League, he was brilliant. Scores goals. The only thing that let him down, he just wasn't the first choice, number 9. But if you want a player that can play all 3 roles, which is, as a number 9, right wing, left wing, and as a number 10, that's your guy, man. Come on, give them Darwin. They give us Alvarez. Sweet deal, man. Sweet deal. Simeone and Darwin will be, a great match. They could speak the same language. You could tell him whatever, and he'll understand it better. And not only that, he's in a better environment for him. Bigger pitches where he could make time to think and score goals. Less pressure on the ball, as is, the Premier League, tight areas, tight pitches, things like that. And, less time to think. I think he'll be brilliant over there. I honestly think that. I'm a firm believer of that one, man. That's where he needs to go. And I think Alvarez was wasted at City. I'm sorry, but Man City ruined that guy. Absolutely ruined that guy, man. Deserves better, in my opinion. Deserves better. Positive. Let me see what else they got over here. I like this, Anfield sector. It's quite good. Really like it. So the hearing is over with Man City. What's that announcement? That's the question. There we go. Let's see the squad for the game. This is it. That's not like it's 19 players. Wow. Wow. See, but the thing is, you could take the likes of Dan's and Rio, but they won't be, in the team because they haven't been registered. These players have been registered. You know what I mean? That's the difference. That's the difference, man. All right, people. That's me done. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be back very soon with more stuff. So take care, everybody.